I lost over $10,000 in crypto, and it wasn't one rug pull, it wasn't a hack. It was a series of small mistakes, compounded by overconfidence, bad timing, and poor research. If you're new to crypto, or even if you've been around for a while, this story might sound familiar. But here's the thing, I learned more from this loss than any win I've had. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what not to do, so you don't repeat my $10,000 mistake. How it started: overconfidence plus bull market hype. It was early 2021. Bitcoin was ripping. ETH was on fire. And everywhere I looked, there were next 100x coins. I was making gains. Every trade seemed smart, and like many others, I thought I was a genius. I stopped doing deep research. I bought into hype coins without reading white papers, and I started following influencers instead of facts. The market rewards that for a while, until it doesn't. Stick around. Next is the trade that triggered the downfall. The bad investment that cost me the most. There was one token in particular, let's call it Moon X. It had low liquidity, was shilled heavily, and had zero working product. But the Telegram group pumped. The Twitter threads? Glowing. I aped in with $4,000. Within 48 hours, it was up 2 times. I thought, let's ride this one to the moon. Then, the devs went silent. The volume dried up. The token dumped 80% in 2 days. No exit liquidity. I was stuck. Coming up, the other mistake I made that most beginners still make daily. No risk management, no exit plan. Here's what made everything worse. I had no exit strategy, no stop loss, no take profit zones, no position sizing. I was all in on random coins. Instead of taking profits, I held and hoped. That turned small wins into big losses. And on red days, I panic sold the good stuff and held the trash. Classic beginner move. The next section is painful, but important. I'll explain how emotions wrecked my mindset. Emotional trading equals guaranteed loss. One day I was euphoric, the next, devastated. Every price dip felt personal. I stayed up till 3 a.m. checking charts. I revenge traded, I FOMO'd. I even doubled down on losers just to make it back. That mindset, pure destruction. Crypto is emotional, but if you let your emotions drive decisions, you're toast. Want to know what finally made me step back? That's next. The moment I realized I was gambling. One night I looked at my portfolio. I had 14 coins. 10 I didn't understand. 3 were dead. 1 was actually doing fine. I realized I wasn't investing. I was gambling. I wasn't making moves based on data. I was just reacting. So I stepped back, took 30 days off, stopped trading, started learning again. If you're here still watching, let me show you the exact playbook I wish I'd followed from day one. My 5 rules after losing $10,000. Here are the rules I follow now, and they've saved me from more pain. 1. Never go all in. Always manage risk. 2. Know the project. Don't just follow hype. 3rd, set exit targets before you enter. 4. Use portfolio tracking tools. Stay informed. 5. Take breaks. Reset your emotions. Crypto rewards patience, not panic. We're almost done. Let me give you one last piece of advice before we wrap. Final thoughts. Losing money is part of the game. Losing $10,000 sucked, but it taught me everything I needed to become better. I could have quit. Instead, I doubled down on education, strategy, and community. If you've lost money in crypto, you're not alone. But if you learn from it, you're already ahead of 90% of people in this space. Have you ever lost money in crypto? How did it happen? And what did you learn? Drop your story in the comments. Someone out there will benefit from your experience. And if this video helped, like the video, subscribe to Crypto IQ, turn on the bell so you don't miss next week's lesson. Losses don't define you, learning from them does.